In today's world, almost anybody can become an internet celebrity. You don't need talent. You don't need creativity. You don't even need a personality. Apparently, all you need is Wi-Fi, emotional instability, and the overwhelming urge to live stream every minor inconvenience directly into the public square. That's why Pizzaverse Studios proudly presents Cajun Coffee and Chaos, the official beverage of people who say, "I wasn't going to say anything," and then immediately talk for 4 straight hours. Every cup of Cajun Coffee and Chaos is brewed deep in the Louisiana bayou using recycled gossip, expired Facebook drama, caffeine, paranoia, Durst, and pure concentrated attention addiction. One sip and suddenly, everybody's a hater. Every comment becomes harassment. And every live stream feels like a federal RICO investigation. Side effects may include yelling at strangers online, fake investigations, vague threats, community post meltdowns, and reading YouTube comments like courtroom evidence. Do not consume Cajun Coffee and Chaos if you enjoy peace and quiet, have healthy hobbies, maintain emotional balance, or understand that not every disagreement is a conspiracy. Available now in Swamp Roast, Front Porch French Vanilla, Facebook Parking Lot Mocha, and the brand new members-only Meltdown Macchiato. Cajun Coffee and Chaos. Because silence doesn't get clicks. And remember, not everybody with a webcam is a broadcaster. Sometimes they're just loud people with caffeine and too much free time.
Whoa. Johnny, yeah. I done did a lot of things in my day, I admit it, I don't take back what I say. If I said it, then I meant it. All my life I won a Grammy, but I probably never get it. I ain't never had no trophy or no motherfucking ribbon. Fuck the system, I'm that nigga, bend the law, cut the rules. I'm about to risk it all, I ain't got too much to lose. Y'all been eating long enough, it's my turn to cut the food. Pass the plate, with my drink, this my day. Lucky you, fuck you too.
Analyzing evil. The Swamp Therapist. Pizzaverse Studios presents a Palermo Productions original documentary. Written by Bambi Palermo. Narrated by Vincent DiPrio.
Disclaimer. Before we begin, let's get one thing straight, sweetheart. This documentary is analysis, commentary, and opinion based on publicly displayed online behavior, contradictions, live stream conduct, audience interactions, and internet persona patterns. This ain't a court case, and it sure as hell ain't a hit piece ordered out of the back room of some social club in Newark. We're discussing behavior. Public behavior. And if somebody don't like the way they're perceived online, maybe stop performing for an audience 24 hours a day, like a soap opera extra that wandered into a YouTube live stream. Now grab a drink, lower the lights, and welcome back to Analyzing Evil.
There was a time when becoming famous required talent. You had to sing, act, write, create something. Now, you can become an internet personality simply by sitting in front of a webcam for 6 consecutive hours, discussing people you allegedly don't care about, while reading Facebook comments like classified CIA documents. Welcome to the modern livestream era. An ecosystem fueled by outrage, gossip, victimhood, paranoia, attention addiction, and people who think a ring light automatically makes them a journalist. Tonight's subject is a perfect example of what happens when internet drama becomes somebody's entire personality. A creator whose content exists in that strange digital swamp between livestream therapy session, neighborhood gossip hotline, and emotional hostage situation. A personality who somehow turned vague accusations, endless community drama, livestream meltdowns, and front porch energy into a full-time online identity. This is not Hollywood. This is not investigative journalism. This is not entertainment. This is internet chaos preserved in amber. This is analyzing evil. And this episode is called The Swamp Therapist. Because somewhere deep in the digital bayou of YouTube, there exists a creator convinced every livestream is a courtroom, every disagreement is a conspiracy, and every comment section is the battlefield for the soul of civilization itself. And somehow, people keep tuning in. The livestream industrial complex. The first thing you notice about channels like this is the volume. Not quality. Not intelligence. Not originality. Volume. Hours and hours and hours of live streaming. The internet used to reward edited content. Sketches. Documentaries. Storytelling. Creativity. Now, algorithms reward whoever can remain online the longest discussing absolutely nothing, with the confidence of a late-night radio conspiracy host, surviving entirely on Mountain Dew and resentment. Every stream follows the same pattern. Vague, dramatic title. I wasn't gonna say anything. Immediately says everything. Comments get involved. Chaos begins. Livestream stretches into geological time. And somehow the creator always acts exhausted by drama they personally manufacture every single day. That's the genius of the formula. The creators like Paula becomes both the firefighter and the arsonist at the same time. They light the fire, then spend 4 hours screaming about smoke. It's honestly impressive in a deeply concerning way. Facebook parking lot energy. Some creators have cinematic energy. Some have radio personality energy. Some have artistic energy. This channel feels like overhearing an argument outside a seafood restaurant while somebody's cousin threatens to go live during the fight. There's a very specific atmosphere surrounding these livestream personalities. Emotional instability disguised as honesty. Gossip disguised as investigation. Screaming disguised as confidence. Oversharing disguised as authenticity. Everything becomes personal. Every disagreement escalates into, "They've been attacking me for months." Every comment becomes proof. Every critic becomes obsessed. No, sweetheart. Sometimes viewers just notice repetitive nonsense when they see it. But that's the beauty of drama channel psychology. Once the creator frames themselves as the victim of constant attacks, suddenly every live stream transforms into survival. Now the audience feels emotionally responsible for defending the creator. That creates loyalty. Not because the content is brilliant, but because the viewers become emotionally invested in the chaos cycle itself. It's internet Stockholm Syndrome with super chats. The Swamp Therapist. What makes these personalities fascinating is their need to position themselves as moral authorities while simultaneously participating in non-stop public mess. Every stream becomes emotional advice, life coaching, truth-telling, exposing toxicity, protecting the community. Meanwhile, the entire channel operates like a digital food fight behind a truck stop. That contradiction is the entire genre. The creator wants to be viewed as wise, insightful, spiritually evolved, brutally honest. But the content itself is usually gossip loops, feuds, reaction, bait, emotional venting, live stream, panic spirals. At some point, the creator stops being a person and becomes a permanent reaction machine. And once that happens, silence becomes terrifying. Because silence means no attention, no conflict, no validation, no emotional stimulation. That's why drama creators can never truly leave the drama. The chaos is no longer content. The chaos becomes oxygen. Main character of the Bayou. One of the funniest recurring traits in these communities is the absolute certainty that everybody is secretly plotting against them. Every disagreement is coordinated harassment. Every reaction video becomes a smear campaign. Every random commenter somehow transforms into a dangerous stalker. Meanwhile, the reality is usually just people bored on the internet arguing over nonsense while eating mozzarella sticks. But the creator's ego can't allow smallness. Everything must feel massive, historic, important. Because once a creator builds their identity around drama, ordinary life starts feeling emotionally empty. That's why every issue becomes exaggerated beyond reason. A normal person says, "I disagree." The drama creator hears, "This is war." It's theatrical paranoia. Reality television for people who think Facebook comments are federal investigations. The digital swamp loop. The internet created a dangerous cycle. Outrage creates engagement. Engagement creates validation. Validation creates dependency. Dependency creates escalation. So the creator must constantly increase the emotional intensity to maintain relevance. That's why every week becomes new enemies, bigger accusations, louder live streams, more emotional speeches, more public meltdowns. And eventually, audiences stop watching because they enjoy the creator. They start watching because they're addicted to the chaos itself. It becomes digital junk food. Nobody feels good afterward. But everybody keeps coming back anyway. The copycat problem. Another fascinating part of drama culture is how identical everybody eventually becomes. Same thumbnails. Same expressions. Same titles. Same fake urgency. Same. We need to talk. No, you don't. You need fresh air and hobbies. At some point, these channels stop feeling human and start feeling algorithmically generated. Like YouTube accidentally cloned the same livestream personality 4,000 times and drop them all into different trailers across America. The individuality disappears. All that remains is outrage, repetition, ego reaction, and endless live streams nobody will remember 5 years from now. Moral: the internet has created a world where attention is mistaken for meaning. People confuse views with wisdom, noise with influence, controversy with talent. But outrage is not legacy. Drama burns fast. Real creators build something lasting: stories, ideas, art, humor, creativity, communities. People addicted to conflict eventually become trapped inside their own performance. Every live stream becomes louder. Every reaction becomes more emotional. Every enemy becomes larger than life. Until eventually the creator no longer knows where the character ends and the real person begins. And that is the true danger of internet fame built entirely on chaos. At the end of the day, this wasn't just about one creator. This documentary was about an entire online ecosystem fueled by outrage addiction, emotional overexposure, and the algorithm's endless hunger for conflict. The modern internet rewards spectacle over substance. And some creators eventually realize chaos is easier than creativity. So they stay inside the swamp forever. Streaming, complaining, reacting, repeating. A never-ending digital carousel spinning somewhere deep inside YouTube, while viewers watch from the sidelines like it's professional wrestling mixed with a community Facebook page. And somehow, it keeps working. Which honestly might be the most terrifying part of all. If you enjoyed this episode of Analyzing Evil, subscribe to Pizzaverse Studios for more. Internet deep dives, roast documentaries, mob history, conspiracy breakdowns, psychological analysis, parody commercials, and uncensored commentary the algorithm probably already regrets recommending. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next descent into internet madness. Thank you for watching another Pizzaverse Studios production. From everybody here at Palermo Productions, thank you for supporting the channel, sharing the videos, and helping us continue documenting the strangest corners of the internet, one roast at a time. And remember, not everybody with a webcam is a creator. Sometimes they're just emotionally overcaffeinated people broadcasting chaos from their living room while pretending it's investigative journalism. Be safe, everybody. And stay out of the swamp.
The Just Jewels Voodoo Doll, official Pizzaverse Voodoo Doll collection. Ladies, gentlemen, and the ones who swear they're the victim every damn day, let me introduce you to the hottest item in the Pizzaverse paranormal protection line. This right here is the Just Jewels Voodoo Doll. Hand-stitched with premium Sicilian burlap, soaked overnight in holy water, sage, and sheer frustration, tested in a controlled environment, meaning Bambi's kitchen table. Each doll includes 3 deluxe redhead pins for maximum dramatic accuracy. Place them wherever the lies hurt the most: chest, ego, pride, wherever. Lies, stalking. And for your convenience, it comes with pre-labeled trauma tags. Lies, stalking, you know, all the classics. featuring our deluxe two-tone drama, Hair TM. Blonde on one side, hot pink on the other, just like the personality switch when the camera turns on. Perfect for your desk, your nightstand, or the courtroom lobby while you wait to file harassment paperwork. Trust me, I've seen worse. So go ahead, treat yourself. Protect your peace. And remember, in the Pizzaverse, we don't get even, we get creative. Order yours today for the low, low price of a $2 donation from Muggsy. And maybe a cannoli if you want to sweeten the deal. Call now, before the next victim speech goes live.
From the concrete to the cold, she built a whole world out of truth. She from the city where the real don't fold. Built a whole empire, story untold. Pizzaverse queen, yeah, she run that throne. Truth in her voice, you can feel that tone. No mask, no cap, she expose them lies. See through the fake with a sharp third eye. From the dark to the light, yeah, she hold that crown. If it ain't real, she gon' shut it down. Shut it down, shut it down, shut it down, shut it down. Brooklyn nights, cold streets, mindset still, mindset still. Every move calculated, everything real, everything real. She ain't follow no wave, she created the lane. Turn pain into power, built a whole domain. Stories hit different, got layers in depth. Talk truth so heavy, make them catch it, they breath from the shadow. She rose, now the whole world see. It's bigger than content, it's a legacy. Yeah, she talk that code, loyalty first. If you fake, get cut, no rehearse. Mind like chess, every move strategic, turn chaos to art, now the whole thing genius. Dark tales, real life, mixed with division. She don't just post, she build a religion. Pizzaverse strong, yeah, the family tight. We ride for the truth, we don't fold, we fight. We fight. She from the city where the real don't fold. Built the whole empire, story untold. Pizzaverse queen, yeah, she run that throne. Truth in her voice, you can feel that tone. This ain't just YouTube, it's a movement. You either real or you irrelevant. From the streets to the screen, she built everything they said she couldn't be.